here. Ooh. And we can do a little story time about how Miami really do lose you friendships. But anyways, so basically, I was a freshman in college, and I never that was my first time really being out the house or whatever, right? So I had kind of heard about Miami, oh, you gonna lose friends. I'm like, my girls is straight. But really, I was just being hopeful. I know my bestie wasn't gonna switch on me though. Yeah, still friends to this day. Thank you, since 6th grade. But listen, so I had this bright idea. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy myself in spring break because this is my first time through out the house. So we're gonna do something. I had a little money. So my bestie, she can't do this because she went to a different school, and I play basketball, so I have stipends and all this other stuff, and I wasn't really spending no money for real. I was in my room depressed, all this other stuff. But as a regular student, she wasn't just we're college students, so I'm not going nowhere without you. So I put the money together. I'm like, okay, this is the only time I'm ever flying somebody out. Let me tell you that. It's never gonna happen again. But I had put my money together and I got both our flights. But now my money was down. But me and her, we made fun with everything. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's not gonna be no problem because even if we don't have that much money, we're gonna have fun. The beach is free. Food, no problem. And I cook. We're gonna have fun. But we was going with some other girls. We was doing an Airbnb, right? And it was the issue was we was trying to go do this, do that. We was freshmen, they was seniors and juniors. So, they going out. And me and her was in toxic relationships. So they already was why? Okay. So already off bed, I should have knew something was gonna happen. But my ex, very ugly relationship that was. But his mind, he was only people that are single go to my baby. I am a freshman in college. You better get on. His whole mom tried to intervene, talking about something if you want to do what's best for your relationship. Baby, I'm not married. What do you think I'm gonna do? First of all, but anyways, that was that. That was already what are you talking about? You need to get right for real. But we get down there, right, and we got our hair done, our nails done. This is our first time really being out the house because our parents was real strict. If you know us, our parents was real strict. So we we gonna have a blast, right? We go down with 2 teammates, and one teammate that was my roommate, and the other girls was older than us. 3 other girls. We got an Airbnb, and to make it cheaper, we did put on an Airbnb less people. And I told them the rules beforehand. Don't be out here partying, doing this and that. This is not one of them Airbnbs. We got one of the cheaper ones. So this was before I started traveling for real. So really all of this was new. I'm just trying to do this, do that. And if you know me, it don't take a lot for me to have fun. So I'm okay, them is the rules. Just try and abide by them and we'll have fun. Already it was some shade because they was trying to do certain activities and me and her wasn't really trying to do that because we didn't have the funds and we wanted to make it stretch. But we were y'all go ahead and do that. It's fine. We gonna find this and this to do. And they've given glances and stuff why y'all mad that we gonna still have fun? So it was cool and stuff. The first night, we all had got lit and was walking around doing whatever. Second day, we had went to the beach. We went to get food. It was all cool and stuff. Then they started talking about clubs and stuff. Mind you, we had got fake IDs, but once again, we had never been to the club. We wasn't young doing that. You know how they be oh yeah, I did that when I was 15. That's boring to me now. Okay, cool. It's my turn. I didn't do that. I was inside. I had a curfew. So they was out doing that, and we wasn't doing that. Basically, we was staying inside, and so they would wake up early, blasting music. Mind you, this is an apartment, so other people is definitely gonna complain. So more of the story is we was out one day and I got a message from the Airbnb people say they was gonna kick us out. And it went downhill from there. They like, why would you pick this Airbnb? Mind you, they was not picking nothing. As somebody older, I'm probably gonna do something now, let the freshmen do it. But they was like, why would you pick this one? Why wouldn't you put the right amount of people? Mind you, I already told them exactly what I did. They was like, yeah, that's cool. We don't want to pay that much anyways. They're like, well, we finna get a hotel. And I'm like, well, we don't have money for a hotel. And she was like, well, you should have thought about that when you booked it. Like, just being rude to the, and I'm overwhelmed. Because I'm like, oh my God, this is my first time out, on vacation, doing my own thing. And these other girls is not leading the way. Then somebody was like, it's not your fault. What'd she say? She said something along the lines of like, well, you should have had more money. And I'm like, girl, you didn't even have no money for real on this trip. They had to help you. Why are you even speaking? So I called my granny up, and she was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away. She was on her way to pick me up. And they're like, we finna get a hotel. My grandpa came to get me, told them the story. And they was so mad that we had somewhere else to be, that we didn't like spend money. Like, they wanted us to be literally broke and stranded on our own. I'll never understand that, because it's like y'all wasn't trying to help us get a hotel after we got kicked out, but y'all was mad that my people came to pick us up. That don't even make sense. So I'm packing and stuff, and I had left some shoes there, and this girl had got on her story in my shoes, talking about, yup, these my shoes now, or something like that. Mind you, these is like older girls. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I see what y'all be talking about when y'all be talking about y'all be losing friends. Because what do y'all even talk about? And I ain't never surrounded myself with like folks like that, for real. At the end of the day, we had, a few of us had came back around. We had apologized how we spoke to each other. But it was just like, I was very cautious, because it's just like, y'all was willing to do a lot when it came down to like, when stuff got tough, y'all was willing to let a lot slide, and y'all was willing to say a lot. And I feel like when people be angry, they say like everything that they want to say. It's kind of like when you drunk minds and sober thoughts. But the girl, it would end up being me and my friend going to my granny house, and then I fell out with my friend, my roommate, because she came to college with a girlfriend, but was laid up with a boy. And then I had met the boy first. And I was like, I don't do all that brother, but want to do all that other stuff. No. I consider him my friend. So I was like, okay, yeah, we friends. He like put me on. And I'm like, bet, I'll try. So at first she wasn't going, but I'm like, check it out. She ended up leaving her girlfriend and start checking it out for real. And then she was like, I don't like how close your relationship is, this and that. And then, like years later, I had went back to Chicago to celebrate my birthday, and I told him I was gonna go to his game, and I ended up missing it because I was with somebody like that I was talking to, and I guess he felt some type of way, like he was really mad about it. Like, that's concerning, because why are you this person about it? It's my birthday, it's my vacation. And so because he was mad, she cut me off, because they go together like this, like cool as they should. But it was just like, he was still in my phone. He would be at 3 a.m. trying to Snapchat me and deleting it because I wasn't up, and she would see it. Heart of my story, he still followed me. But it's like, y'all, you need to worry about what's going on at home. You was worried about the wrong friend, sister. For real. But I guess she had said that I was weird as hell for not going to his game. And I was like, it was my birthday, and I already apologized to him, so what are you still acting funny for? And she was like, that was just messed up. So you're gonna stay mad and your man still talk to me? He still have conversations? And so I had posted for his birthday. I was like, happy birthday. And she had slid up talking about some, I don't want you to post my man. And I didn't respond, because that's so drama-like. And then he messaged me, like, this is really hectic. But he messaged me like an hour later. He was like, I can't be friends with you if you're not going to respond. If you're not going to respect my girl, you can't even respond to her. Y'all is dumb and dumber. Get out my phone. So I stopped talking to them. And he's still hard on my stuff, trying to do this, trying to do that. No, I could never be cool with y'all. Y'all is weird. So that's how that story went. Miami. But that's the thing. I feel like you lose friends that was never your friends in Miami. Because me and my best friend, we still going strong. We've been best friends since the beginning of 6th grade. We be getting into it sometimes because she got a smart mouth. I be whooping her too. But I be getting her. For real. Don't come on my video. Don't come on my video trying to talk your mess. This is my story time. But yeah, we close. We're like this. And I feel like we got a little trio going on, a friendship. We gonna start traveling for y'all. Because we're the closest friends and we be on the phone all day. Me and Scola had fell out with this other girl too. I can't be friends with no girl that let their man talk to your friend any type of way. Cause who was there first? And even if your friend is wrong, correct her and like by yourself. That's a relationship that you treasure. Correct them. Don't be in front of your man talk about some, well, you're dead wrong for who. Pull her to the side. What are we talking about? So that was that story time. Now this story time. We're gonna talk about that trip. So we were supposed to go on we were supposed to go on like a family reunion girls trip because my family was having a barbecue for like the April birthdays, and we was like, okay, bet we'll slide because I was done with basketball. And they already was like wanting to travel or whatever. Hold on. Sorry, I had an intermission. But that's what, back to this third time. So we planned this. Scola, when was y'all trip to Houston supposed to be? When you missed the flight, was that February?
Oh yeah, no, wasn't that? Yeah, I think it was February.
It was February. So they were supposed to go to Houston in February. They missed their flight. It didn't work. So we was like, okay, bet. We gonna do something in April because I won't have basketball, and they just transferred that money to their next flight. So we planned this. As you can see, 2 months, March, April. It was the end of, I think it was the end of April. It might have been 1.5, but it was just like a girls trip. It was like, yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna take pictures, the aesthetic, everything was gonna be cute. Why? She started going downhill low key, but I'm like, that's just my friend. And it had been like some signs, but I'm not big on like, I'm a girl's girl. But a week before, she had started dating someone like days before. And a week before our trip, she like, yeah, he coming, woo, all that stuff. And I'm like, girl, we planned to this a month and a half, 2 months ahead of time. We have a hotel. We have budgeted everything. Mind you, I just got out of basketball, so I hadn't even started working yet. And this time I didn't pay for nobody's flight though. Paid for my own flight. Everybody had their own stuff. The only thing that was coming together was like gas for the car and the hotel. So she like, yeah, he gonna be staying. Mind you, he had gray hair. He was in his end of the 30s. And she had just turned 21, 22, something like that. Regardless, the age gap was there. And he had one of those faces that, well, his mother loved him. So I'm like, you just invited a grown man on this girls trip in our hotel. Are you insane? So that already made me mad because I'm the friend that do the itineraries and you're messing up my plan. And so she like, no, we finna get our own hotel room, but I'm still gonna send you the money, this and that. Okay, because the job she had, she was getting money. She had her bills. So I'm like, okay, bet. We fly out there. This man doesn't have a suitcase. So I'm like, what's going on? He like, they gonna shop there. Treated me. You got it. We get there. He like, can we go to Marshall's? They got like drawers.
Hi, Mom.
I said, that's all you need? I thought you didn't have nothing. Bro, they literally had, it was a week trip. They bought one outfit. he bought one outfit. My friend had her clothes. But basically, the girls trip turned into me and Scully doing our own thing, and they just like he was really like possessive. They did their own thing, and they went and did whatever, and they would just come back this and that. So she ended up not having the money, and I'm like, okay, well, just get it back to me when we get back home, because I know you work. Come to find out, at the family barbecue, she asking my auntie to pay for the rest of her hotel room because they really didn't have the money to finish the trip. Like they couldn't. It was like they didn't have the money to get the hotel until the end of the trip, but also no money to change the flight for the trip. You're messed up. So they was just gonna sleep on it. Like she literally stuck. I guess he was looking at something about a homeless shelter. I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't know the exact facts. It's just what I heard. So she ended up paying for that hotel, bro. On the last day, mind you, we ain't spend no time with them. They did their own thing. Me and Scola did our own thing, and we just enjoyed it because they wasn't gonna ruin it. On the last night, we like, do she want to come out and get tacos with us? Because it was supposed to be a girl trip we didn't spend no time at. Mind you, all of us are long distance. So we stay on the phone all the time, but we all have our separate lives. So we didn't get to spend time with her. So she come out with us and he blocked her. Because he was like, you just want to leave me. He's in late 30s, y'all. He blocked her, calling her. So he like wasn't trying to talk to her. We went out to get tacos. We drank a little bit. We get back to the hotel. We had a suite. He's not in the bed. He's on the couch, y'all. He's on the couch. Stop sharing that low and everything, bro. You're not even going nowhere to be doing that. Like, so then we that was just weird. Me and Scully like, bro, cut this man off. Y'all just started talking. Y'all already on chips. Y'all already dealing with BS. So we get back. Mind you, she owed me a little bit of bread. I had said like, hey, I had bills to pay and I hadn't found a job yet. I'm like, hey, what's the estimate of just like when you think you're gonna be able to get it? And it wasn't no big amount. She like, I could do it by like on the phone we was doing this. She was like, probably like in the next few weeks, this and that. I was like, bet. I texted her probably, I think it was 2 or 3 times, and I was like, hey, like, do you have the money? And she wasn't responding. Then I had started like calling her because now this is 3-4 months after the situation, and I've only asked 3 times. Like, hey, because you're not updating you. That's when people like if I borrow money, I'm gonna tell you, especially if I know I'm not getting it like right away. I'm gonna let you know just so you're not worried because it's your money. And then I know people be like, don't pocket watch. I'm watching the money that's in your pocket because it's my money. Like, you can't tell me not to pocket watch and you have my money. I don't like that term because people be trying to use it like, you watching my pocket. Yes, I'm watching your pockets that has my money. So she like, all you do is call and ask about money. You don't even check up on me. Mind you, this girl has never checked on me once. Me or Scola. So I'm like, you know what? I feel like the way I'm going about this is a little too hostile. So I'm gonna let Scola handle the dealings. I had let Scola handle it, like ask me questions or whatever. She didn't tell that girl happy birthday, nothing. And eventually, or she didn't tell Scola happy birthday, nothing. Like, it's almost like we took her money. So then, what happened then? Oh, Scola had called one day while we was in the car. She was like, just wondering, this was like 5 months after the event. This was, just wondering, like, Nadia and me was trying to get paid back, and it seemed like you not trying to put us first. And mind you, she was outside. So it's like, you're spending money, bro. It's not like you just paying bills and can't do it. You're spending money. So he in the background, he like, bro, all they do is effing ask for money. They don't even care about you. All they want is your money, that little ass money. Little, then send it. What are we talking about right now? Like, you just tried to come for us and you don't even have it. And mind you, when he was on that trip, he was waiting on his tax money. He was flipping ones at the beach in his older 30s. So then Scola like, what are you talking about? Y'all being older, so you don't have good communication, and the way you're going about this is disrespectful. Like, you know how me and Nadia are, so I'm not understanding why this is becoming an issue. And he had the audacity to call her out her name. And you know what that girl said? She said, Scola, just stop. You just let that man call your friend out. Don't even worry about it. Scola started getting heated. I grabbed the phone, I hung up. I said, Scola, that is a friend we will never have around us. You just let a man call you out your name, threaten Scola, and you had the audacity to tell Scola to stop. Then she had got on social media talking about, like later that year, talking about something. How do you get back friends that you lost? This and that. And they was in the comments talking about something. Leave them alone. They was never your friends. Baby, tell the whole story. But that's just something that me and Scola will laugh at to this day, because it's just like that was a joke. It was the fact that like anybody that know me, that's how Scola act. Like she's like the calmer version of me, but y'all know like we're genuine people. We don't do nothing spiteful. We're not them weird people. Like people, I'm a comedian, first of all. I need to start booking because it's just good vibes. But it's just like, you can't victimize yourself in this situation. Because we didn't even come for you. We didn't do nothing. Why are you getting online? Like, and I told her, she had apologized at one point. And I said, okay, that's cool. Respectfully, thank you for like apologizing and stuff. I respect you for even like coming, like apologizing basically, but you just not somebody that I want to have around me. I don't trust you. I feel like you act different around men, and that's a problem for me because I feel like the people that I keep around myself, I try to keep them genuine. So that was a lot to unpack. I had got this. I was getting a little ahead of myself, but I think it's about time to use it. Uh-oh. Hold on now. But yeah, that's my story times. Fell out with some girls in Miami, fell out with some girls in LA. Those are the only two real fallouts that I had that I wouldn't ask for back, because I understand what people be like when they be like, watch who you keep around you. Because at first I was like naive. I'm like, them girls wouldn't do that. But now I see them. Outside of that, like, I don't know about him. As I got older, I've seen like some people start to act different, or they do things that I don't like, and I just silently part my ways. But I don't have no hate towards them. But them girls, go to hell.